At 6'5" with great length and athleticism, Jacoby Walter proved to be a versatile off-ball perimeter threat during his lone season with the Bears. Like many young players, Walter has elements of his game to iron out, most notably when it comes to shot selection and building the strength needed to finish through contact. However, all the tools are there for him to make it in the NBA. This is a guy who looks and plays bigger than his listed size, can score at all three levels, and has the motor to develop into a high-level defender. Who is Jacoby Walter? What are his strengths and weaknesses? Let's get it. Let's start with strengths. Jacoby Walter is a great shot-making wing that has the ability to convert on very difficult pull-up jumpers. His calling card in the NBA will be his ability to put the ball in the basket. The 6'5" wing is a score-first player that's comfortable pulling up from just about anywhere on the floor. Walter shot only 34% from behind the arc, but the eye test and free throw percentage suggests he's a much better three-point shooter than what his percentage showed last season. He's a great movement shooter who can fly off of screens and is always ready to let it rip. Walter excels as a shooter off the catch due to his quick release, great shot prep, and phenomenal shooting touch. His floor spacing ability will surely complement star players in the NBA very, very well. Let's watch some highlights.
Played off of non-shooting bigs and just clogged the middle of the lane.
Three ball right off.
Bounce underneath. Jacoby Walter's got to be the first thing you look for. There it comes off the screen, wide open.
Good call, Jay, and the three. Buried.
And that shot was a difficult one, taken without really a pass.
All the way across. Walter's three. That
get back in front. Walter from the corner. Points early tonight. 10 on the shot clock. Can't leave Walter that open.
We've got 5 guys already who have 20 points in a game this year. Think about that.
Walter.
You want your teammates to touch it. Here's another opportunity. Shoot that.
Walter, the freshman.
Yep. Meeting all time between these two. Baylor leads the series 10-1. Walter 9.
Moving on, the defensive side of the ball is where Walter can differentiate himself. He can guard 3 possessions with his length and athleticism and has a frame that should eventually allow him to hold his own against bigger wings. Walter's defensive playmaking isn't limited to jumping passing lanes either. He has good hands on ball and he has shown proficiency at blocking shots, primarily as a help defender. Even though Walter can occasionally be beaten off the dribble, he is never out of the play. Walter is good both on and off the ball defensively and has the potential to be a legit 3-and-D wing if he doesn't reach his ultimate ceiling as a scorer. Let's watch some highlights.
He's going to have to star. We say it again. If you're Oklahoma State, you're right where you want to be. Haven't played your best.
A nice isolation right in the middle of the lane. And he's built like a linebacker.
Aberdeen down the lane.
Listen, you're unbelievable. Jimmy, the prophet.
Oh, nice look at this one. Nice. The Baylor lead is 6. It's a 7-0 run. And they're been 12.
Points earlier this year turns it over. West Virginia gives us
so much movement right now on offense. Isaac's carving. Bounce pass to McMillan.
So as close as a must-win game as you can get here in the month of June. White, Darius Johnson. Sellers.
Consistently played from the inside. And that has benefited him. Great defense.
From 3 in this game. Those are good free throw numbers. Chris called in this first half. Looks like both teams are going to get to halftime without being in the 1-and-1.
Oklahoma State has it.
Okay, I'll take that.
because you were doing games when I was playing.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we get to weaknesses. The inefficiency issues are the biggest concern with Walter. A lot of this has to do with his inability to create space off the dribble. His shot selection is questionable, and he struggles to finish at the rim through contact. He lacks a degree of burst and creativity off the dribble, which hurts his ability to create space from defenders. That inability to do so is what often leads to a bad jumper or a tough layup attempt. His true ceiling could be limited, and there's a chance he's forced into a scoring role off the bench at the next level if he doesn't improve his efficiency. Let's wrap it up. Walter is a prototypical off-the-ball guard whose biggest draw includes being a true floor spacer that can knock down three-point attempts in a variety of play types, but also has upside as an all-around scorer when attacking closeouts. He combines this with real intrigue as a two-way player, being someone that shows a commitment to being a factor on the defensive end of the court. The biggest skill to ultimately determine Walter's ceiling will be how much he can improve when the ball is in his hands, but this will not be something asked for him early on his NBA career. What do you think of Jacoby Walter and his fit with the Philadelphia 76ers? Let me know down in that comment section below. Thanks for watching.